Phinde sabuya uyathokozisa sicamagushise sikhumbule, as we always start with abantu who mattered, who laid their lives for us.
Those that came before us.
Yes. The people that we become because of that.
Yes.
So our last generations, we had Ukoko, Usolomoni,
Kalushi Masangu.
Yes.
And Upati.
This week we are going to be starting with, I'm forever pained by, we do not have as much knowing of the likes of Patrick, Water
Witch.
Yes. Because his birthday on the 15th. On the 16th, we have the one and only, the greatest historian, Professor John Clark. My beloved love for him is in the table of historians.
Yeah.
He was able to find other historians in different areas of their interest. And in that, we got to have a living example of academics working together for our emancipation.
Yes.
And I was not there when they were alive. How did Prof. Clark discover the work of Sheikh Anta Diop? Yes. Like, they kept extending the table. They kept making sure that someone was studying this part of a component of the system of white supremacy, so that all the historians came together for our benefit. And I feel that they had a foundation of not competing, of however collaborative.
So it was not a me. The struggle has never been a me thing. It was a let's go thing.
Where now you come with this light, we need this light. Where now you come with this light, you come with this light. And through Prof. Clark, I started reading about other people, because in his books he will mention that we must never close our learning to other pro-truth. I think that's the one thing that I in my reading. I don't mind reading books, historical books, written by Caucasians who are seeking the truth.
Yes, it must be about the truth.
Never about upholding the upheld false narratives.
No.
So Prof. Clark would literally say, read these following books. He will list the other authors he's been
He'd
reading.
refer you to other scholars.
Yes. But please do not dismiss. There are factual Caucasian Arab writers who have written the truth of their own timelines, of their own existence. So and my beloved love.
Yes, you can tell that the likes of Mulif Kitia Sante is taken from him also. In their books, they would refer you to the other scholars saying the same thing.
So it was a body of academics who just didn't have an ego to protect.
In that light, let me ask you a question.
Yes, we could.
In South African politics today, we're trying to get the land back. And I always say this. Between Floyd and Figil and Julius, you've got a quantum that is necessary to get the land that you are all talking about. And why aren't you taking the land?
Cool. I would think on ancestrally. Uma ngizazi ukuthi ngubani, izipho zami ziqalaphi ziphelelephi, ezakho, they come to augment what I do not have. They come to augment.
Yes. The moment we realize that I bring this gift, she brings this gift, he brings this gift, and it's all for the whole.
It's like baking a cake. You bring something, I bring something, I bring something. Everyone's input is relevant and significant, and it matters and is valuable.
No Simbongo of Clark.
And then we also have the birth of Fidel Castro. In his kind heart, felt it was necessary to give her what do you call it? Someone is from US. Castro, Asata Shakur.
Asata, yes.
It was a birthday on the 16th.
Oh yes. No, Simbongi.
Izolo, actually, not just a long time ago.
Yes. And then on the venerations, what else do we have? Today we have Ruth.
We have the passing away
Mom
of
Ruth
Mom Ruth.
exited today, so yeah. That's
And
that.
then tomorrow, your favorite.
Umadiba.
Yes.
Umadiba.
So tomorrow we have.
Yeah, Umadiba
Honorable.
will be a special moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
No
so
stock was
those are the people that we remember today.
Amatonga.
Yes. Namhlanje, our topic is on the significance of okhokho emandulo. Besiqamba amagama ethu. How did okhokho?
How we were named.
How did they name us? Basiqamba kanjani ukuthi le ngane ineyimpawu zogogo obadlula. We're gonna keep observing. Siqaphele ukuthi okay, wenza lokhu, nalokhu. Clearly, umbethe ngubani bani. Makathiwe ngaye. How did they do that in the past?
So what you have, Gogo, is a Bantu culture system or traditions. When a child is born, one of the first tasks, singumdeni, as a family, really lapa, is to ascertain if this child had not brought anyone back. What am I saying? I am saying there are two instances.
Yes.
Other children came to charter new paths. Others had brought back Amatonga that had not completed their missions. So, in the instance of a child that has come to charter new paths as determined by the clan, there was a bit of freedom in picking to say, okay, we have received a child. If there's not yet been a message about this child, we could give him an ordinary name in the space. You have names like Botabo, Bo Rifilo, Bolerato. Yes, those would be the basic first names that we just raise the child with while we are paying attention to this child in terms of if there's no spiritual work on the child that was been communicated yet, are there any physical attributes that they bring with that we may recall from some of those that walked before us? An easy example, we might have had a leather man.
What man, Kolo?
A leather man. A man in the clan that used to do ikumba for us.
Oh, okay, Nyakuz.
Yes. Or a hunter. Or other things. I don't know. Imbongi or a singer, I don't know.
Based on the mannerisms of the child.
Yes, while we're observing the child's growth, we are paying attention to their physical skills.
Who would be the one paying this attention? The mother?
Abazali or Malume or Rahali, everyone.
Okay.
Yes. Now, the moment we pick up a skill, we refer. Because there are no skills in Yukok that come from anywhere outside. They would have come from somewhere upstream in that family. Then, we then link you to that Mkhunu or Umkhulu. If there was a village Mbongi, there's a Xhosa king that I like. He's also a Mbongi. Usually when the president goes to do a speech and stuff, that guy will be in front saying this thing, man. You know him, Uzolani.
Okay.
Umgive. Yes, Uzolani is not just Mbongi. He gets it from upstream. So we look at those things. We look at the child, what they're doing with their hands, with their voice, with their little feet, and other things, right? And then we then plug them right there that Onagi Holumanzuba or Onagi Dade Zolan or whoever.
Possibly, are you saying Ugogo Mantumba, before her, someone in her lineage could have had similar
Yeah, Umanzupa is an easy one, and it's in the next segment of my talk because Umanzupa's gifts were spiritual.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm still already in the physical form.
Okay, just before.
Yes, because think about we've gifted like in our in earlier talk about Dr. Clark identifying that this one brings this, the other brings the other. In a community it's like that as well. You have got those with the gifts that are just in the physical, although they get them upstream. But you've got those with the gifts that are spiritual. Okay. We'll have the village pastor. We'll have the village herbalist, medicine man. And then the one that tongues us. All of them. So in the physical we'll have to wait and observe.
So it's truly true because it took a village.
It does.
Because the village had in each component of life, it had its own GM.
If you listen to Tiko Mulise's recent podcast on that, isn't just a game. Yeah. He didn't know that there were footballers in his village. On the streets, the old timers that were watching football would tell him, "You play just like your father." And then the thing started to awaken in him that I carry. It's almost like it's not me playing the football.
It's never us.
Yes. And that's what makes Tiko the player that he is. I'm not sure
how he kicks the ball, he remembers.
I'm not sure how invested you were in football during Tiko's time, but Tiko is in my time.
Very minimal.
Easily one of the best players I've enjoyed playing.
I've seen him play, but I'm not as invested.
So those are the kids that we have with the physical gifts. We would then go. As the rite of passage Yobu Soka or Ulaluko comes on Tonjana, Bujali in the form of girls, we then at that moment bestow that name, that title on the child.
Hold on for me. Okay, let's come to children with spiritual gifts.
That's the next segment.
Pause for me. Okay, let's do the children with spiritual gifts. Let's say in my case, as per my dad, kwakumele ngiqanjwe after my grandmother.
Yes.
Ngeke ngisho ukuthi apart from the surname being an issue for my dad, because I can't carry a name plus a surname that is not ancestrally mine. He said no.
Ubaba came from a position of lack of information. He lacked understanding as to why we name children after those. You know, in Christianity, when they christen children, that thing they have there, and they bring children of that age.
In all churches, that just not remember. Anglicans, they do it as well. Imagine.
They would christen the children. Yes. They dedicate the children to Uyesu, Jesus Christ. We do the same thing as into, but we dedicate them to a particular ancestor upstream. Did you notice something? Notice this particular similarity. Jesus is dead, and for the Christians, he is their messenger to the Creator. The ancestor we are aligning you with during our mbeleko, Nai agaseko, Nai he is a messenger on our behalf to the Creator. Are you seeing some similarity?
Mina ngithi ngoba I'm sure every 5 seconds of my life when we have such conversations, I'll bring in the research and my teachings of Tata.
Yeah.
Tata, through the research, through his own example of that.
Yeah.
Tata wembethwe a deity is tool. Tata, through his own understanding and the research, I would have been named Sephora.
Yes.
And she would have been I think that is why I have this need to understand her life. I have this need to understand her behavior, her actions, her life choices. I get the naming. I should have been Sephora.
In the one event we attended,
yes,
a lady said, "You are so Sephora."
No, Ekayeni. There was a lady, one of the gogos that we sit with, Ekayeni. I was reading something that day. She was like, no, today I can pick your grandmother. And I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So I should have been named Safura.
Yes, you are Safura.
Yeah.
And Utata came from a position of lack.
No, he used to call me Gogo as well. All my life.
Okay, then there could be other traumas that led to. But nonetheless, Gogo, in the first segment, that's how we would align our children with those that came before us, right? Let me come to the next segment, where ingane come with gifts that are spiritual, right? Those would be the gifts of healing, the gifts of
multiple.
Yes. Now, in those instances, largely, we are told ahead of time of this person that is coming. A child, uzovusa, ukhonumanzupa, uba Pungane. I listened to the one talk ka Pungane. Yes, okay. He was saying, lengubo yam, ngeyam, ifana nale yo omkhulu bam bebe imbatha nabo. It's not the same because I'm not them, but you find similarities. So, when you say umbetwe is thunywa, you are neglecting that there are mkhulus in his lineage that did the same job.
No, I'm not neglecting that. He always says about okhokho bakhe nabo ngabo abaqala umsebenzi. Yena ngoku nguye oqhubeza.
He's the current one.
Yes.
Now,
I was making the distinction.
Okay.
Is thunywa nedlozi.
Yes.
Ukogwan becomes idlozi. Isithunywa resides in a different dimension. Isithunywa ngokuqonda nokukhuliswa nokufundiswa ngutata. Isithunywa siso closest to the creator. Owedlozi is in a downward theory, in a different dimension.
I would like to debate someday.
Okay.
Yes.
So the distinction in the current is not known. Owedlozi unama limitations. Owesithunywa has different access. I would think not limitations, access, or duties, or key performance areas are different.
Yes.
We'll say like that. We'll keep like the key performance areas are different.
Yes. So now, having ascertained that now in the physical context, would raise you Utabo, Ustela, Andres, Ubaile Massimo, Umamang, Ubuche, Umang. And then the moment we are certain, then at your rite of passage, we are going to bestow that title on you. Ne? With these ones, Batlanka Dimpota Sidim, EPO Zomoya,
or
Zedlos. We know about them ahead of time.
Based on
Amatonga.
Okay.
Yeah, we get to send the messages. And it's confirmed in larger cases when it's figure umbed. So we already now confirming Lela Tongo that say, yes, my nang umbete ingubo ya das banban. So already there's no hassle there. There's nothing also stops us from giving her a name to raise them. And then when at the rite of passage, then
they will be given the
title.
Name.
No. We can raise them with an ordinary name.
Yes.
To say, I know Kistela.
Ikarab. Okay.
So that is how we align our children with those that
came
before us. Well, Ngapa, every child is dedicated to yes. I mean, there's 8 billion of us. I don't think that the functionality thereof doesn't make sense to me.
I look at the destruction of the
how does one person took to 8 billion people? Anyway,
okay, you need to come back to that. I'm looking at Bafika Kokobam, Abelu, Bafunda, indlela yokuphila yabantu abamnyama.
Yes.
We had so much honor for those that came before us.
And they were our artillery.
Our stronghold.
Yes.
Wabona ukhokho ukuthi ipower yalaba bantu. You know Tata always says uba up until Tomnyama is reconnected to their ways of living. Land and all in between. If you can't clean the mind, and empty it and rehabilitate it into its understanding of in your different your differences make you unique. And it's okay to live a life different to
the Asians can carry on with their thing. The Europeans can carry on with their thing. We can carry on with our thing.
As it was destined.
Why is it necessary for them to crush ours?
To conform.
Conform to this one guy.
And assimilate.
No.
For me, that is the one aspect of existence.
It's a giveaway as well.
That is just never gonna work.
It's also a giveaway that this thing is not real.
It's not real. It is not real.
How I don't understand in my head mathematically how all 8 billion people
must adhere to
converge to one person.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It doesn't make sense.
If you think it does, engage. It's conversation. So, Gogo, that is how
our names,
people are aligned and our names are developed. So, your Tiko Mudise, yes, it's him playing football, but it's not him.
He is a continuation. I think in one of my gifts, I make different blankets for different reasons. For my own clan blankets, the message was, I am a continuation of them. We are all continuation of everyone who came before us. It all depends on where you are in understanding your gifts. The responsibility becomes, it's now you who must know.
The discussion also amplifies the term a calling. We've been cornered into a calling means uzonyanga, uzuba. No, you could be a baker.
Yes.
Because Ugokwako was the village baker.
The greatest ever.
When Zamadombo lapha ka encutu.
Yes.
Makunomsebenzi.
Unesandla. Utshwala, mayegaya utshwala, abugaya and no one else.
It's a calling. You could bake bread for us today. You could, I don't know, sing for us. Tandiswa is Tuna sing like type whatever.
Like Ofele Kuti.
Yes, those people are they're calling.
Doing the work they were called to do.
We were told that we must get a job.
Yes.
Guys, a calling is where your life is. A calling is where your life is.
In the departing from understanding and upholding, unzima for umuntu who has, some may have interest. It is the environment I'm in is not conducive for me to understand and ask. And mama, abantu abadala abakhona emhlabeni, abantu abamnyama, qinisa abakhulumi. Uzobuza kube ngathi ucela.
I think sometimes I'm very sure. I don't know.
There's no what you not sure. What are you not sure? So Mkhulu, what happens if a child is given an ancestral, they were meant to be given an ancestral name through colonization, Western education, Christianity, or whatever religion. A child is not given that name.
Uzumhonta lumkhulu. Ukumhonta, you'd hear a child say, Mina, I've got this car accident, bad luck. Or or my businesses don't go straight, or other weird things. Yes, Lomkulu or Logogo is going to follow this child because this child is supposed to be executing a mission here. And to not be in sync, Nalomkulu, they are not doing. You're out of sync.
You're out of sync.
So when you see all of those things happening, and every case on its merits. Yeah, so those are typically the incidences where we are out of sync.
Yes.
A whole lot of drama will just follow us.
That's great.
Yes.
What happens? You were telling me
about
a story about a minister.
Yes.
To go under initiation.
Yes, we have a minister right now in Tabeni. Ubaba, I know him for years because he's of our tribe, Bedi people. He's been affectionately known of this name, and I know, being a Bedi man, that this is a cool type of a name.
Okay.
Kanti uputi akandlulanga kuleso sigaba.
So kunikwa igama the right way.
Yes. Bamlandela. because I don't know him personally
story,
closely,
yes.
I wouldn't tell you in what way they've been landering him.
Like what were the...
Yes, if you recall very recently, Ufikile Mbalula
Yes.
had to go at
Late,
an old
very
age.
late to go to the initiation.
Bazofika gogo in funny ways.
Not
To come
in
and
funny
say,
ways. We need to pay attention
we
to how
need
they
to pay attention to
communicate.
how they talk.
Because
Yes.
the way they communicate in the Western eyes, in my case with my son, he gets marked often.
Yes. That's how Mkulu saying, "Aungnagi."
Yes.
Yes. Pay attention to me.
Yes.
You're out of seeing Fanwang. And that's their language.
Yes.
You see, they talk.
They do talk. It's someone who has to be observant over.
Be observant.
These things are recurring.
And
that are missing.
That particular ball, I put in the court of Abazaltina. We have children. We ought to be the ones paying attention to this. That Lenganyam, he was marked the other day. Hey, man, the other day he was in a fight.
Again, it's happening again.
Yes. Hence I say, Mina, at least for it, I'm not saying believe in Yang. I believe every single person like us should throw bones once a year. Not throw bones, you could go Kashembe. Go Kashembe. Bazokuthatha labo omama kuthiwa hayi kukhona indaba ngapha oza ngapha unengani. He was marked 2 weeks ago. I'm always amazed at how they just pick an event like this and bring it here. They just do that and it's free. Take your wife, take your children one day, pick them in the car.
Go.
Throw the bones. Let's see what the bones say. It's 150 or whatever.
Not everybody charges 150 though. You know that, right? So, my igama aliphumi kuthina as abazali lomntwana. Liphuma kwizenzo azenzayo. Like I really think about my son because when he was a child, his paternal grandmother used to say that he's more like his grandfather.
Really?
Yes. So I was like, it doesn't say. Unezimbo zatatomkhulu wakhe.
Gogo, let me give you an assignment. Make it your job. Make it your assignment. That umfana, unyana, is in sync nomkhulu. Thank me later.
I will thank you later.
Yeah.
So are there any cases where igama, if I'm given a name without the proper rituals?
Let him come. Yes.
Iskapu mkhulu, you always speak about
I will explain iskapu.
Yes.
We will one day discuss the things we call e-ted. I'll give you Basotho because they're the easiest example of mine. Abesotho la bebe kona environmentally.
Yes.
Goats don't thrive like.
Yes, it's very cold.
Imvu does. So dingu they live easy there.
Yes.
So Abesotho found themselves with a predicament of having to over time concede to replace the goat with a imvu. They accept it, it's fine.
But we say ukuthi imvu ayikhulumi, imbuzi iyakhuluma.
Yeah.
So let's look at it from
My Kosamako.
Uma City, Ematatiel.
The likes of Matatiel area.
Yes, because that's where my father's from.
You find a lot of mvus there.
Yes. Kwalo tata, kwalo mama. Yonke into yakhona yenziwa ngegusha.
It's fine.
Uma nifika ePetrweni athi ugobela, imbeleko yakho is not. Yes, ngiyavuma wenzelwa. However, imvu ayikhulumi.
Over the years,
ngekubikwe ingane ngembuzi ngekubika ingane.
Over the years, it has been accepted as a symbol for lo msebenzi.
For imbeleko.
Because imbuzi azikho. So ithathaphi? Siselisuthu.
Okay.
Dipuli adiphile kulisuthu.
Okay.
No. If any, you will find that goat that's almost half a sheep.
To adjust.
Gwimbuzi, but it's in a fair.
Yes.
Yeah, so they've tried to crossbreed them for that type of purpose, but
it doesn't
really thrive. Yes.
Well.
So it is ikhona gogo. Like for example, mangabu nomsebenzi that you need to do manje ngembuzi, nawunayo imbuzi. In the interim, you can take two inkukhu igcuthe ne yes, ubekela.
Okay.
Bayamukela for now. One day when you have a goat, you let.
Okay. So are you saying one day when you have?
Of course.
It goes supersedes.
I know.
Any given time.
It goes into any door.
Okay.
Yeah. Akukho umsebenzi wabantu. There's no ritual of the Bantu people where there's no goat.
Okay.
Umshado, leya nkomo ingena nembuzi. At a funeral, that leya nkomo ingena nembuzi. At ukuvusa umuntu, leya nkomo ingena nembuzi. So imbeleko kuyimbuzi nje cha. Mangabe unabantu uzohlaba inkomo for inyama. But booty ikena all the doors.
Okay. Let's say ke nginikwa igama lokhokho. Akunikwanga the right way. There was no ritual.
There's going to be a storm. You can't carry that name here. The same way
long term.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a girl child. Will the gogo who was meant to be given a name withhold in Zala? Let's say in Zala.
So one child was raped.
I mean, I was still on the withholding of certain things that.
It's every case on its merit.
Yeah, on its case on its merit.
So there will be issues.
The rectification of I was given Sephora, Umkhulu Sephora's name, without a ritual. What is the ritual like?
You come out of age.
Yes.
We are lapha. We are buya. Mabuya. We've got a goat latched onto the gate. So at the isango, komunyaka, kosifirong, waema. Uyambonga lo muntu. Like umbiza amagama akhe ukuthi mangi I am you, I have come back home. Okay. And then the goat goes down. Okay. You have earned your name. Yes. You have a name. And we've got a skumba of a goat to show for it. Okay. Yes. That is why Maubuya from whatever ritual. You stop at that gate and call that person. And when you do that, the goat goes down.
So okay, what happens to African kids without a vernacular name? Through not even the fault of their own, the times they lived in, the parents were forced to give names like John, Matthew, Mark, John, whatever else in between. Awunalo igama.
In my analysis,
because uma ndizakuthiya igama ndithi unguMatthew.
In my analysis,
uMatthew yintoni?
In my analysis, Gogo, you should still be able to lead a normal life, but I expect some form of cacophony in some of your affairs. Because we base our argument on you are dedicated to a person. We don't believe you walk with Jesus Christ. No. We believe that you are
walk with
yes.
And
that person must know that you know that they are with you and you are acknowledging them. And that is done by you carrying the name. So I'm not saying you won't leave. You should be able to leave. And then they should. And I guess this is where I'm going to say we need to just take every case at its own merits and then say, you must one day come and say, listen, I have got this issue. And then we'll listen to that and weigh our things, you know. You should be able to live, but the moment you are working with a person that you are not acknowledging, I expect that cacophony, that noise in the system. There will be this noise inside the machine. The gears will be clashing against each other.
Your service. In the lack of needing to rectify, I don't have the understanding of what's happening. I can see Uti, I get marked, I'm into a lot of
I always say through a friend, through a colleague, someone who can whisper something in your ear. Okay. Yeah. There will always be someone else who whispers this thing in your ear right for it. I know Babu Zamin like Alex. I sing again after lunch. Yes.
Okay.
Don't be hard about it. Just flow like water. Go find what Glamini has got to say.
Just the finding out.
Yeah.
Be curious enough. Be curious enough.
You know the one friend that I had, but it was not a name issue, but the squabble he was going through in his life, it was through car accidents, no? And through the similar referral mechanism. What the bones said to him was that there's a cow that one of your grandfathers, Emandulo, generations deep, they were going to marry a woman, and alongside Emandulo, they were
Angela did a beautiful thing.
along the way.
A husband side deserves a thank you.
Along the way, they were ngani or they were hungry, or whatever the story is. They sold one of them.
They are short.
Yes.
But they spoil it.
Koko, in the current generations of the people, no person knew of this squalid. You understand how it could be something totally from a mandulon. Yes. So Amatambo has got the ability to stick a hand deep into the darkness and pull something out. That's the bones for you. If it's not the bones, Kwamfundis Banban.
No, you can just be told, but
yeah.
You see someone, they say
yes,
to you,
a guy the other day was told we're in a taxi or something. That in a taxi.
It does. You never know.
It can happen anywhere.
You can't to say, go tell this person that
can
they
happen
didn't do
anywhere.
plans, they didn't do this and this and that.
Yeah.
And
so if you, in my closing part, if you are in the urban spaces, and you know that taking your children through these rituals we're discussing is close to impossible, if any. So try to stay away from the names Zoko. Obviously, first prize for me would be to try by all means to go through the rituals.
Yes, get the rituals
yes,
going.
so that the child is aligned.
Is aligned.
But failing that, never take an old name.
Let's say mkhulu uma uqamba like uyalithanda igama lokhokho.
Yeah, you need to go through the rituals. Okay. You don't. There's no other way. Yeah, you need to go through the rituals of the clan.
I hate for the many Africans who have let go of their.
I'll say it again.
Of their practices.
I'll say it again.
In upholding of their oppressors' way of life.
I'll say this until Jesus Christ comes back.
He never existed. He's never coming back.
Sing Abantu.
Yes.
Before we point a finger at apartheid and civilization and this and BE and ANC, stand in the mirror. Stand in front of a mirror and look in it. And be able to clear the guy you are seeing in the mirror of the things that you should be doing. Yes.
Like what,
before you say ANC stole the money for the project,
the man in the mirror.
Yes, the man in the mirror. And I applaud the premier for the minister for facing the man in the mirror. Late in life, old age, he said to himself, I'm not going to take this one to the grave.
Let me rectify.
I'm going to rectify it now. Avoid bothering my children from the other realm. Yes.
I think the beauty of awakening is knowing that angenze konke ngiphila abantwana bami and those who love me will come after them.
I applaud the minister, and one of my silent prayers is when he comes back. Angry is a minister. I wish you could have.
He changes legislation.
He could whisper something into the minister Wakokta. And intensify. Make these rituals a law. Make the rituals a law.
We should not be.
If I was a minister of Kokta,
I would be praying for such to be a law.
If I was a minister of Kokta,
Abazali should be without law.
If I was a minister of Kokta,
yes,
I wouldn't allow a black man to marry a woman
without the right of passage, without a certificate.
I wouldn't. I would actually make it a certificate at Mbeleko level, at Ndonjana level. Yes, then you've got rights to marry a woman. Thank you.
You have your identity intact.
You can actually bestow your surname on another person. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. But then I'm just a noble under a tree.
Yes.